Hi, you guys. Lady Rochelle here, author and founder of Warriors Talk, where we move away from awareness towards action. This is 31 days of breast cancer awareness facts in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we are on day 22. So, I wanted to bring to you 31 different facts about breast cancer so that you can really leave empowered once this month is over with and not just think about pink or think about the 1 in 8 individuals who will get cancer in their lifetime. So, tonight we're on again day 22, so I'm so excited about tonight because this is something that's really not talked about as often when it comes to individuals who are dealing with cancer or who have dealt with cancer. This conversation is sometimes swept under the rug and not really talked about. So tonight we're going to talk about intimacy intimacy after breast or cancer or any type of cancer. I know this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but this conversation tonight can go for any type of cancer they can relate. So, according to a poll conducted by Livestrong, nearly 60% of cancer survivors experience some type of sexual dysfunction after treatment. So, there's something going on after treatment when it comes to sex that individuals who have dealt with cancer are dealing with. And again, this conversation is not really being had. So, as many as 85 to 90% of survivors of prostate, breast, gynecologic cancers report long term concerns of physical intimacy. So, just having cancer alone can bring a shame over you. And then when it comes to either removing body parts or, cutting on you and leaving some sort of scar, that can make you feel like, you feel funny about your body and you really don't want anybody to see it. So, there's changes in your physical appearance. And, when there's changes in your physical appearance or your body image, you feel some type of way and you really probably don't feel sexy, don't feel romantic, and you don't want anybody, to be looking at you or even touching on you, right? So, your body image can change in your mind. And then when you look in the mirror at yourself, that your mind carries over to your body. And if you are a person that is a caregiver, which we talked about caregivers last night. If you're a person that's a caregiver and you was taking care of someone who had cancer, and then maybe it was your wife or your husband, and now they're a survivor now, and then now there's this adjustment period to where you have to transition from being a caregiver to that patient to now, going back to being this person's romantic partner. And that right there sometimes can take, it could take a while because, you've seen this patient lose their hair, you may have to change their pamper, they could have had all sorts of things going on. And now it's like, oh, wow, I'm supposed to be attracted to this person now after I done seen all of this. And it could be really difficult, doing that transition period, moving from caregiver back to the romantic partner. But, it can be done. So there are going to be symptoms of sexual dysfunction when you try to get back to what they call the normal. But we already talked about last night that it's a new normal. You're never going to be able to go back to, your life like it was before cancer. So even your sex life changes. And, some people for the better and some people, it just never go back to the way that it was. But for each cancer, it may be something different, right? It may be something totally different. So for individuals who are dealing with breast cancer, you may experience something totally different than someone who's dealing with, let's say, prostate cancer or colorectal cancer, right? Or even testicular cancer. It may be something different. So with breast cancer, you may have a woman who chooses to get a mastectomy, whether she removed one breast or two breasts. So, she may get reconstructive surgery. A lot of times when women get reconstructive surgery after breast cancer, they they don't like the look of their body. They don't like the look of the breasts. Some say, the implants are too hard. Some say, it's not really leveled. Like they don't match. They don't look normal. So, and then if you a woman that chose to get a mastectomy, then you don't have any breasts. You chose not to get the reconstructive surgery, then you don't have any breasts. Then that right there may cause you to feel some type of way when it comes to being intimacy, because now before the cancer you had breasts and you probably felt sexy, and then now not having breasts, because for some women the breasts make them feel like a woman, the breasts make them feel sexy. So now you chose to remove the breast for whatever your reasons, and you're entitled to it. And to try to be intimate with someone and you don't have any breasts, it may make you feel some type of way, and then they may feel some type of way, like, okay, this is awkward, right? And so if you're a patient that has had a lumpectomy, you may lose some type of sensation in your breast and your nipples. There may be pain. You may have experience lymphedema. There's different things when it comes to breast cancer and sexual dysfunction. If you have had chemotherapy, radiation, or any type of hormone therapy, you may experience a low libido. Your sex drive may be low. You may have vaginal dryness. You may have mood swings. You may be fatigued. It's so many things that may be going on as a result of the treatment. And here you are outside of breast cancer treatment, and again, you're trying to get back to that normal, and you're having problems being intimate and feeling sexy. So those are the things that individuals that have breast cancer, experience when it comes to, their body, having those scars on your body from when you do get, a lumpectomy, or you do get the mastectomy. You're left with scars, and sometimes the surgeon don't do a good job. They may butcher you and leave you looking horrible, like you just got out of a horror movie. So, it's a lot. It's not like, I know people would say, oh girl, this is your chance to get you a boob job. It's not the same. It's not the same as going to get a boob job. Let's just get that straight. It's not. So it's a totally different experience that individuals have to deal with. And so the next cancer that experience sexual dysfunction is people who deal with prostate cancer. The surgery can leave you having erectile dysfunction. You may have dry climaxing. It may be difficult for you to climax. You may have a low libido. If you experience chemotherapy treatment, you're going to have fatigue. It's all sorts of things that come along with the cancer treatment, and you're left afterwards sexually. So a man that may have had prostate cancer, he may not feel, he may feel like, I'm not a real man anymore because I can't even climax, or I can't even get hard. So, this is, something that messes with the man's ego. So, if you're dealing with prostate cancer, these are some of the things that you may have when it comes to that, so just make sure that, you and your partner are conversating with each other when it comes to that. Any type of gynecologic cancer. If you have had a hysterectomy, some ladies feel like, I don't feel nothing down there. Like, I don't even feel any type of sensation. Then you may feel like you're going through menopause. You may have lymphedema. You may feel fatigue. That vaginal dryness. You just like, what's really going on? You may have just a whole bunch of different issues when it comes to a gynecological cancer. And then those who have dealt with colorectal cancer, you may experience problems with your bowels, with your bladder. And like, how embarrassing is that? You're trying to have sex, and then you're having these issues, and then, you're like, oh God. And, you may not, if it's not your wife or your husband, you may not have explained stuff to that individual. So, those who are dealing with rectal or colon cancer, they, may have these issues and to be too afraid or too embarrassed to even, discuss it. So, breast cancer, colorectal cancer, gynecologic cancer, if, you're dealing with any of those cancers, then that you're going to have some issues sexually after that. You're going to have some intimate issues after that. But, there's hope. There is hope. And the one thing that you can do is communicate. Communication is the key when it comes to intimacy after cancer. You can have intimacy after cancer, and it's not all about intercourse either. You have to try to find ways to be intimate outside of intercourse, and there are ways to do it. And if you need help, then you need to maybe get a counselor, get a sexual counselor or a sexual therapist. Or if you're taking medication, maybe the medication is causing some type of side effect that's causing you to have that low libido. But whatever you do, communicate with your partner, the issues that you're having, and then also try to find ways to be intimate, outside of sex. Or, if you have to get some type of lubricant for the vaginal dryness, do that. If you have to, I'm not going to advocate for toys, but if you need, stuff to help you, not people, but stuff to help, you guys to, be more intimate with each other, do that. Just if you have to take a romantic trip somewhere, take a romantic trip. Ladies, men are visual, so get you some Fenty, some Savage Fenty little underwears, and wear that. Find whatever his favorite color is. You have to spice it up some. They have wigs and lace fronts out here where you can change your hair. You can do stuff for your husband, and, you can role play with him, and it doesn't always have to lead to sex. There's different ways for you guys to be, intimate. You can do, okay, I don't want to go here on. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. There's so many things that you can do. You can maybe read a book, or you could write each other poetry, and read it to each other, just, have a candlelight bubble bath, like little things that you and your husband can do to, to try to boost up the intimacy, and not let it be a barrier to you guys being intimate because you dealt with cancer. Don't allow cancer to steal the intimacy from you and your partner. Don't allow it. It already stole, time from you when you had to go through treatment. So don't allow it to, steal that intimate time that you and your partner have. Just be creative with your partner. Try to switch it up with your partner, and then communicate with your partner what it is that you want, you don't want. Get that confidence back, ladies, in your body when it comes to your partner. Stop hiding from your husbands and not, allowing your husbands to explore. Let them explore the scars. Let them look at the scars. Let them, examine them. Let him, whatever. They're your scars. Embrace your scars. Your scars are proof that, you went through a storm and you are still here. But, we don't have to, because we went through cancer, then we're not sexy, we're not desired. No, absolutely not. You're still sexy, with breasts, without breasts, you're still sexy. Breast does not make you sexy. It doesn't. So you have to make up in your mind that you accept your body for what it is and embrace it. And when you embrace it, then whoever you with is going to do the same thing. Believe me, there are men out here who will love you just the way you are. Trust me. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. This is an important subject, like I said, and I didn't get so deep into it because, it's a real sensitive subject, but it's a much needed subject as well. So if you could do anything for me for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, it would be to share this video out with someone else, allow them to get this important information. You would be surprised how many individuals are dealing with sexual dysfunctions after a cancer diagnosis and after cancer treatment, and you don't have to. There are different ways that you can be intimate with your partner. There are different ways that you can, accept your partner for who they are. Find different ways to love your partner. Find different ways to let your partner know that he or she is sexy and that you're into them. It's just things that you can do. So, the foreplay starts, way long before the intimate time comes. So, just think about building up to, being happy with your partner and making your partner feel happy. So, all right, I'm trying not to get too all into this conversation, but it could pull you in, and I'm not going to do it. But I appreciate you guys listening tonight. I know a lot of people are watching the debate. So I appreciate it. Just like and share this video out. And again, this is 31 Days of Breast Cancer Awareness Facts in the month of October in recognition for breast cancer. And so this is day 22, and this is intimacy after cancer. There is intimacy after cancer, I guarantee it. So this is author and founder Lady Rochelle of Warriors Talk, where we are changing lives, one warrior at a time. See you tomorrow.